Want to start accepting UPI, cards, net banking, and wallet payments on your website in just a few minutes. In this video, I'll walk you through the complete Razorpay configuration process from account setup to live payments. In today's video, we're going to explore Razorpay, one of India's most popular payment gateway solutions, trusted by thousands of startups, businesses, and developers. I'll guide you through the complete setup process, from creating and verifying your account to generating API keys, configuring payment settings, testing transactions, and finally, enabling live payments for real customers. Whether you're a beginner with no prior experience or a developer looking for a quick implementation guide, this tutorial is designed to make the entire process simple and easy to follow. We'll also discuss best practices for securing your integration, verifying payments, and setting up webhooks to automate payment notifications. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully configured Razorpay integration capable of accepting payments through UPI, cards, net banking, wallets, and other supported methods, helping you provide a smooth and secure checkout experience for your customers. So, if you're ready to take your website or application to the next level and start collecting payments online with confidence, stay tuned, because we're about to dive into the complete Razorpay configuration process step by step. Let's get started. Now that we have successfully accessed our Razorpay dashboard, let's begin by configuring the payment page experience for our customers. The first step is to navigate to Account and Settings from the Razorpay dashboard. Under the Settings menu, locate and open Checkout Settings. This section allows you to customize the appearance and behavior of your checkout page, helping you create a payment experience that aligns with your brand identity. Within checkout settings, you'll find the checkout styling section. Here, you can personalize several visual elements of your payment page. You can upload your company logo, specify your brand name, adjust the border style, customize the color scheme, and even add a sidebar graphic or promotional image. These branding options help build customer trust and provide a professional and consistent checkout experience. Once the styling is complete, move to the Checkout Features tab. This section enables you to configure the information you want to collect from customers during the payment process. You can decide whether to display the order summary page, make customer email addresses mandatory, collect mobile numbers for transaction notifications, and enable or disable additional checkout options based on your business requirements. Next, proceed to the payment configuration section. This is where you determine which payment methods will be available to your customers. Depending on the nature of your project and your target audience, you can enable or disable payment options such as UPI, credit cards, debit cards, net banking, digital wallets, and other supported payment methods. For instance, if your application primarily serves users in India, enabling UPI can significantly improve the payment experience due to its popularity and convenience. Similarly, businesses targeting customers who prefer traditional banking methods may choose to keep net banking enabled. By carefully selecting the payment methods relevant to your audience, you can streamline the checkout process and potentially increase successful payment conversion. After reviewing and saving these settings, your payment page will be tailored to match your brand and business needs, offering customers a smooth, secure, and user-friendly payment experience. Alright, now that we've customized our checkout page, it's time to generate the API keys that we'll use to integrate Razorpay with our application. So, let's jump right into it. From the Razorpay dashboard, head over to Account and Settings. Once you're there, look for the API keys section in the Settings menu. Before generating the keys, make sure you're working in test mode. Test mode is incredibly useful because it allows us to simulate transactions, and verify
ആദ്യമായിട്ട്
that our
ഇറങ്ങിയ മാഗി
integration is
നൂഡിൽസിന്
functioning
3 രൂപ.
correctly
അതെ.
without processing
നമ്മള്
any
ഒരു
real
പാക്കറ്റ്
payment.
2 പാക്കറ്റ് ഒക്കെ കാണാം.
Now inside
ഇത്
the
ഇട്ടില്ല.
API key section,
പുതിയതായിട്ട് വെച്ചേക്ക്.
simply click on the
അതിന്റെ
generate
അകത്ത്
key
ഗീസറിന്ന്
button.
ചൂടുവെള്ളം എടുത്ത്
Razorpay will
അതിൽ ഈ മാഗി
instantly create a
നൂഡിൽസ്
pair of
ഈ
ഇട്ട്
credentials
50
for you.
വർഷം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു
A key
40
ID
വർഷം
and a key
പുറകോട്ട്
secret.
പോയാലും മാഗി നൂഡിൽസ്
The
ഒക്കെ
key
ഉണ്ടല്ലേ?
ID acts
പിന്നെ
as the
3
public
രൂപയുള്ള ഒരു
identifier
പാക്കറ്റ്
that your front-end
എന്താ
application
പറയണേ?
will use to initiate payment,
ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഇറങ്ങിയ മാഗി
while the
നൂഡിൽസിന്
key secret
3 രൂപ.
is a confidential credential
നമ്മളിപ്പോ ഒരു
that
പാക്കറ്റ്
should
2
only be
പാക്കറ്റ് ഒക്കെ
stored
കാണാം. ഇത്
securely
ഇട്ടില്ല.
on your server
പുതിയതായിട്ട്
or
വെച്ചേക്ക്.
back-end
അതിന്റെ അകത്ത്
environment.
ഗീസറിന്ന്
One
ചൂടുവെള്ളം
important
എടുത്ത്
thing to
അതിൽ
remember,
ഈ മാഗി നൂഡിൽസ് ഇട്ട്
ഈ
Razorpay
50 വർഷം
displays the
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു
key
40
secret
വർഷം
only
പുറകോട്ട്
once
പോയാലും
at the
മാഗി
time of
നൂഡിൽസ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടല്ലേ?
generation.
പിന്നെ 3
So,
രൂപയുള്ള ഒരു
make
പാക്കറ്റ്
sure to copy it
എന്താ
immediately
പറയണേ?
and store it in a secure
ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഇറങ്ങിയ
location,
മാഗി നൂഡിൽസിന്
such as
3 രൂപ.
an environment variables
നമ്മളിപ്പോ ഒരു
file
പാക്കറ്റ് 2
or a
പാക്കറ്റ് ഒക്കെ
secrets
കാണാം.
management
ഇത് ഇട്ടില്ല.
system.
പുതിയതായിട്ട്
Never
വെച്ചേക്ക്.
expose the
അതിന്റെ
key
അകത്ത്
secret
ഗീസറിന്ന്
in your
ചൂടുവെള്ളം
front-end
എടുത്ത്
code
അതിൽ ഈ മാഗി
or
നൂഡിൽസ്
commit it to
ഇട്ട്
a public
50
repository.
വർഷം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു 40
At this
വർഷം
stage, we'll be
പുറകോട്ട്
using
പോയാലും
these
മാഗി
test
നൂഡിൽസ് ഒക്കെ
credentials
ഉണ്ടല്ലേ?
to
പിന്നെ
key,
3 രൂപയുള്ള ഒരു
configure and
പാക്കറ്റ്
validate our payment
എന്താ
flow.
പറയണേ?
Once we've completed our
ആദ്യമായിട്ട്
testing
ഇറങ്ങിയ മാഗി
and
നൂഡിൽസിന്
everything works as
3 രൂപ.
expected,
അതെ.
we'll switch to
നമ്മളിപ്പോ ഒരു
live
പാക്കറ്റ് 2
mode
പാക്കറ്റ് ഒക്കെ
and
കാണാം.
generate
ഇത്
a
ഇട്ടില്ല.
new set of
പുതിയതായിട്ട്
production
വെച്ചേക്ക്.
keys
അതിന്റെ
to start
അകത്ത്
accepting
ഗീസറിന്ന്
payments
ചൂടുവെള്ളം
from
എടുത്ത്
actual
അതിൽ ഈ
customers.
മാഗി നൂഡിൽസ്
And
ഇട്ട്
that's it.
50 വർഷം
We
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ
now
ഒരു
have
40
our
വർഷം
API
പുറകോട്ട്
credentials
പോയാലും
ready,
മാഗി നൂഡിൽസ് ഒക്കെ
and in the
ഉണ്ടല്ലേ?
next step,
പിന്നെ 3
we'll
രൂപയുള്ള ഒരു
integrate them
പാക്കറ്റ്
into our application
എന്താ പറയണേ?
and begin testing the payment
ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഇറങ്ങിയ
process.
മാഗി
Before creating a subscription, we first need to create a plan. From the Razorpay dashboard, navigate to the Plans tab and click on Create Plan. Start by entering a plan name and a short description so it's easy to identify later. Next, choose the billing frequency. For example, if you're offering a monthly subscription, set the frequency to 1 month. Then, specify the billing amount that customers will be charged during each billing cycle. Double check the details, and once everything looks good, click Save. And that's it. Your subscription plan is now ready and can be used while creating subscriptions for your customers. Alright, now that we've completed the payment page setup and generated our API keys, let's move on to one of the most powerful features offered by Razorpay: subscriptions. If you're building a SaaS application, membership platform, online course portal, or any service that requires recurring payments, this feature is exactly what you'll need. So, let's see how to create a subscription. From the Razorpay dashboard, head over to the left-hand navigation panel and click on Subscriptions. Once you're on the Subscriptions page, click the Create New Subscription button. The first step is to select the subscription plan that you've already created. Choose the appropriate plan based on your business requirements. Next, you'll be asked to configure the start date. In our case, we'll set it to immediate, which means the subscription will become active as soon as the customer completes the payment process. Before moving ahead, make sure the required payment methods are enabled in payment configuration. Depending on your use case, enable UPI mandates, card payments, or any other supported methods needed for your subscription flow. Now, let's configure webhooks so that our application can receive real-time updates whenever a payment or subscription event occurs. To get started, head over to Account and Settings and open the webhooks section. Click on Create New Webhook to set up a new endpoint. First, enter the webhook URL. This should be a publicly accessible endpoint in your application that is capable of receiving and processing webhook notifications from Razorpay. Next, provide a webhook secret. This secret acts as an additional layer of security and is used by your backend to verify that the webhook requests are genuinely coming from Razorpay and haven't been tampered with during transmission. Once that's done, you'll see a list of available events. Select the events that are relevant to your use case. For subscription-based applications, you might want to listen for events such as subscription activations, subscription charges, payment captures, or payment failures. For one-time payments, you can choose events related to order creation, successful payments, or refunds. That wraps up our Razorpay setup guide. If this video helped you out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more development tutorials. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.